download. Just get download so I can play it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to Hornet Studios. I'm Jordan Harrison, joined by Austin Koash and Wesley Hager. Tonight we have the Hornets facing off in an interleague matchup against the Arc City Bulldogs. Valley Center comes in, the girls, at a 4-2 record. Playing pretty well. Austin, can you give me something that the Hornets have done well, the past 6 games?
These past 6 games at the beginning of the season, they were really moving the ball well. But really, what impressed me with this girls team is their defense. They had tremendous defense, causing turnovers and got easy layups. And that's really what won their games that they won, and some of the games that they lost. They just weren't on that day. So look for them to have good defense tonight, and I think they'll come out on top if they have great defense.
Yeah, definitely. And to go off of what Austin said, Wesley, what did the Hornets, not do well in those 2 games that they lost?
They were just forcing shots going up instead of moving the ball around like they used to. They were forcing shots, try to make the baskets to make a comeback. We got to move the ball around and then start shooting those wide open shots.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. It's definitely key to mention that the Hornets are 2-0 in league play so far, and the Arc City Bulldogs are 0-3. So the Hornets definitely have the advantage there. And in every other stat category, the Hornets, outbeat the Bulldogs. Something that's very big to mention tonight, especially, we have 2 Hornets down tonight. Wesley, can you tell me about Taylor and what's kind of going on with her?
What we saw is she's had a minor foot injury, and so she's going to be out for this game, and we don't know how many games, but that's all we know right now is that she has a foot injury.
And similarly to Rowley, Austin, can you tell me what Shank has going on?
Ellie Shank, she has a hurt foot, and we don't know when she'll be back, and yeah.
Yeah, and she also has a boot on, and she's walking on crutches. So, we hope her the best in her recovery, and hope that she's back soon. We'll catch you at the start of the game. We'll be back then.
And starting off for the Hornets, number 3, Riley Ranzoff.
City, a 5'5" sophomore, number 42, Braylon Rule.
To start off for Arc City, you got number 42, Brayley Rule.
A 5'5" junior, number 4, Zeta Perez.
Second up for the Hornets is number 4, Zeta Perez.
And for the Bulldogs, a 5'5" sophomore, number 11, SB.
Second for the Bulldogs, you got number 11, SB Daniels.
For Valley Center, a 5'2" junior, number 11, Alyssa Turner.
And for Valley Center, number 11, Alyssa Turner.
5'4" senior, number 12, Destiny Stewart.
Destiny Stewart, number 12 for Arc City.
For Valley Center, a 5'8" junior, number 12, Asia Arrowwood.
And for Valley Center, number 12,
For the Bulldogs,
Asia Arrowwood.
a 5'5" senior, number 22, Chastity Weather.
Number 22, Chastity Weathers, fourth for the
For Valley
Bulldogs.
Center, a 6' sophomore, number 31, Cassie Kinneberg.
Rounding it up for the Hornets is number 31, Cassie Kinnenberg.
A 5'8" senior, number 32, Allison.
Number 32, Allison Smith lastly for the Bulldogs.
For Valley Center is Trent Brayheim, assisted by Patty Child, Caitlin Wolhoff, Emily Snyder. For Arc City in his first year, head coach Brett Gunderson, assisted by Eric Swanson and Megan Porter. Officiating tonight's game, Scott Harden, Tony Evans, and James Brown.
And we're back. It looks like Smith and Kinnenberg are going to tip. And Kinnenberg is going to win it for the Hornets, and the Hornets will get ball first. Perez is going to bring it up. She gets a screen from Kinnenberg. On top, Perez. Rans out, shoots a 3 in the corner. She'll miss badly, but it's going to roll off of Arc City. It's going to stay Hornet ball. It's going to be interesting to see what the Hornets do without Rowley and Shank tonight. There's 2 key players for the Hornets. I expect them to rely heavily on Perez. Arrowwood has it. Perez tries to get it inside to Kinnenberg, but it's going to get stolen by Smith. Brought up by Arc City. Number 42, Rule, throws it inside. It's going to roll off of the Hornets. Going to stay Bulldog ball. Looks like Weathers is going to inbound. Weathers gets it back, but misses badly on a 3. And Perez is going to speed it up. Weathers makes a good defensive play and knocks the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Hornet ball. Perez tries to get to Ranzow. She will. Turner's going to drive, kick to Arrowwood for 3. And it's going to go off front rim. Austin, what have you seen from the Hornets so far offensively?
They're trying to get it into the post, which was their game plan going into this. And, Kinnenberg's doing a good job fighting for position in there, but Allison Smith is really,
Traveling call, Arc City ball.
she's really denying the ball. And so look for Valley to maybe try to swing it around a couple more times to try to get Kinnenberg open.
The Hornets call for a travel there. It's going to be an Arc City ball. Weathers has it. Arc City looking to get are looking to put the first points on the board for both teams. Weathers has it. She'll kick it out to Rule, who'll shoot a 3, and it's going to go off right side. Perez will get the rebound. She'll drive. Good handles. Get fouled. I believe that's going to be on the floor. No shots. Perez.
Lady Bulldogs first of the game.
Same inbound play as before for the Hornets. Airwood again getting into Kinneberg, and she'll score. First points on the board tonight for both teams. Hornets score 2-0. Weathers has it. Wide open lane. She'll take it and score.
Number 22, Chastity Weathers.
And Preheim didn't like what he saw after that, and he'll take a timeout. Wesley, what did you see from Hornets defensively, to start the game?
They came out really strong in the beginning, but then right when Arc City scored, they kind of let up and let her drive in and make that an easy basket.
Yeah, definitely. The Hornets need to make sure that they can play good defense tonight. They don't have their shooter in Shank, and definitely don't have their leader in Raleigh. But not on the court, but she can still make an impact off the bench. You can see her right now. She's in the huddle, involved with the team. That's what you love to see from your seniors or senior, and it's just great to see. And the Hornets almost got caught sleeping and got a 5-second violation, but they'll get it inbounds and then bring it up court, and Perez is going to get called for a travel. Had a wide open Ranzow, but shuffled her feet a little bit there and got called for it. Bulldogs are going to bring it up. Rule has it. Rule's going to beat the press, but miss the pass, and it's going to go out of bounds off Arc City, so it's going to be Hornet ball. Definitely more of a slow-scoring game than we usually see from the Hornets. That's an interesting thing to point out. And I think tonight something that's going to be key is we're going to maybe get some players that don't usually play varsity minutes playing due to those injuries. Kinneberg misses the layup. And the Bulldogs have the ball. A corner 3 wide open, almost banked in from the corner, and the Hornets are going to get the rebound. That was number, I believe, 23.
Three-pointer, number 11, Alyssa Turner.
Alyssa Turner hits a 3 for the Hornets to give them the lead. As I say that, number 11, SP Daniels, knocks down a mid-range jumper for the Bulldogs. Kinneberg has it up top. She's going to give a screen for Arrowwood, who'll drive. No call with a lot of contact, and it's going to be a jump ball as Kinneberg fights for it.
Jump ball, possession, Arc City.
It's going to be Arc City ball with the arrow pointing towards them. It's going to switch to the Hornets now.
Number 30, Hallie Brown checks in, and number
Also entering the game, number 43,
43, Nelina Monroe, and also number 14, Kirsten Birdwell will enter for the Arc City Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs struggling to get it past half court, but they do. Arrowwood lets Weathers right by, but Weathers had a wide open layup, but I believe an offensive foul on number 43, Monroe, on an illegal screen.
Monroe, her first, Arc City second.
It's Arc City's second foul of the quarter. Turner with it. Wide open Ranzow. She'll drive. Kick it to Kinneberg, then Turner. It's like a lot of open shots that the Hornets just don't want to take. Perez has it now. She'll drive, make a good move on a spin, and score. A wonderful move from the junior Zeta Perez.
That brings the score 7-4. Valley's on top with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first quarter.
Bulldogs lose the ball at half court. Ranzau with it, spin move, scores on a layup. Two great moves from the Hornets back to back. The Bulldogs try to throw it deep, and it's somewhat successful as Arrowwood knocked it away, but number 30, Hallie Brown, fights for it. She's going to get fouled by Arrowwood.
First, team's first.
Looks like someone that doesn't get a lot of minutes is going to check in.
It looks like Carly Clausen is going to check in for Alyssa Turner.
Also in the game for the Lady Bulldogs, number 11, SB Daniels.
Number 11, SB Daniels will check back in for the Bulldogs, and number, I believe, 43 will check back in, or maybe it was 42. And that is
Clausen with the rebound. Perez is going to give it up ahead. They'll speed up the pace. Ranzau corner. She won't take the three. Instead, Clausen. She'll feed it to Arrowwood up top. He'll lose the handle of it. Perez calls for a reset. So far, good defense from the Bulldogs. Clausen gets an open three as I say that, and it's a little strong off the back iron. Rule's going to throw it up ahead to Daniels. She's going to get trapped in the corner. Somehow has her dribble and will get out of that mess, but missed the shot, rebounded by number 31, Kinnenberg. Hornets with it. Perez takes a mid-range jumper. It's going to be too strong, but Clausen gets the rebound. Could have been called for over the back, but refs didn't see it. And it's still Hornet ball with about a minute 45 remaining in this quarter. Clausen has it. She'll try to get into the post. Bad pass by Arrowwood, but Perez saves it. Bulldogs again with good defense, but as I say, that Arrowwood left wide open. She'll knock it down. And a quick, I believe, 8-0 run for the Hornets. And that's going to give them a 12-4 lead going into the timeout. Arc City ball, they're gonna bring it up the court. Weathers with it. She'll give it to number 30, Brown in the corner, tries to feed it into the post. She'll get it back, but then lose it, and Perez is gonna get the steal. Perez with it. She'll slow it down for the Hornets. Get it to Ranzau. Perez is gonna drive, kick it to Ranzau, he'll throw it into Kinnenberg. It's like a good ball movement for the Hornets here. Perez with it. She'll give it to Turner. Ranzau in the corner. Kinnenberg gets it from the Ranzau. She'll put up a hook, but it's gonna miss short. But Perez is going to fight for it. Jump ball. It's going to be Hornet ball.
Entering the game for Arc City, number 32.
Great fight from Perez there.
number 32, Allison Smith, will check back in for the Bulldogs. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Valley Center's up 12-4.
Turner with it. Perez comes up to get the ball. She will. Hornets probably will hold this for the last shot of the quarter. Weathers pressuring Perez. She's going to get a screen from Kinnenberg. A good pass from Perez, and it's going to be a basket for Kinnenberg. About 4 seconds remaining. Weathers has it. She'll launch it from half court and be short. And that's going to be it for the first quarter. Hornets lead 14-4.
You know, something I saw in that first quarter, Jordan, is that's been hurting Valley in these past games is the fouls. And there was no fouls, or I guess there was one foul on Valley. And, you know, that's going to, since they're down on players already, you know, you can't get them in foul trouble. And so good job by Valley by not fouling very much in that first quarter.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure that's something that Preheim stressed in practice over break. And, you know, so far, getting past the winter break slump that some teams have, the Hornets come out and start fast with a 10-point lead after the end of the first quarter. Wesley, what did you see from the Hornets offensively that was just clicking?
You know, we finally got to see them start moving the ball around. They were passing the ball around really good, passing it down to Kinnenberg in the post to look at those wide open layups for her. If it wasn't open, then she passed it back out to Perez, Ranzow, Turner, or Arrowwood.
Yeah, definitely having a very solid inside-out game in the beginning of the game in the first quarter. And, you know, you expect that to continue with the absence of Shank and Raleigh. You know, they want to get it into Kinnenberg with, you know, the advantage they have in the post. But as I say that, Kinnenberg is actually on the bench to start the second quarter. It looks like Wolf is in the game for her. Arch City will have it. Weathers with it. She'll look to feed it inside, and it's going to be off Arch City Valley ball. Wolf is going to inbound to Perez. They'll bring it up slow. It's like a bit of a zone defense here from the Bulldogs. Perez slices it, but it gets blocked. Number 12, Airwood shot, got swatted out of bounds. It's going to stay Hornet ball. Perez will inbound for the Hornets. Expect to see that same play. And you do, just opposite side. Perez has it. She'll throw it out to Wolf, then Turner. Perez in the corner. Bad pass by Wolf, but she fights for it and recovers the ball. Perez will take a wide open mid-range jumper. It's going to be too strong, but Turner's going to get the rebound for the Hornets. Second chance points here. Perez is going to shoot a three and knock it down. That's increasing the lead, two, excuse me. That's increasing the lead 16-4. You know, since the first 5 possessions of the game, the Hornets have been, you know, on offensively as Brown scores on a layup for the Bulldogs. Austin, what have you seen, you know, besides the good shooting from the Hornets, as Perez is going to give it out to Wolf for 3, and she'll miss. It's rebounded by the Bulldogs.
Foul number 4, Ava Perez, her first, second team foul. Entering the game for Arc City, number 12, Destiny Stewart, number 14, Kirsten Birdwell.
If you're a big NBA fan, Hornets kind of looking like a miniature version of the San Antonio Spurs with that ball movement.
Foul number 1, Alyssa Turner, her first, 13 foul.
Alyssa Turner gets called for the foul.
Allison Smith.
Allison Smith at the line.
And coming back in for the Hornets is number 31, Cassie Kinnenberg, for number 3, Riley Ranzow.
Perez again. A weird defense from the Bulldogs. Look to double the point guard at half court. Perez gets him in the air. Bulldogs are going to get a steal. Looks like number 12, I believe Stewart, misses the layup. It's going to go out on the Bulldogs. Hornet ball. Perez obviously bringing it up, and she's going to speed it up before the press can get there. Smart play from Perez. She'll drive, kick it to Arrowwood. Mid-range jumper's no good. Fought for by the Hornets and Bulldogs, but it's going to be recovered by Turner, who will shoot an open three and miss. But Kindenberg with the rebound. That's 2 offensive rebounds in the same possession for the Hornets. And it's another 2 points for Kindenberg. A missed opportunity from Brown on a layup. But I believe Stewart, wide open three, she'll miss. And Perez will get the rebound. Perez gonna give it to Wolf. She'll give it over to Turner. Turner still with it, she'll give it to Perez. Perez is gonna drive, kick it out. Wolf is gonna give it to Perez, corner three, and it's gonna be a wide left miss, air ball for Perez. It's gonna be a deep pass for the Bulldogs, and it's going to go out on Perez. It's going to stay Bulldog ball.
Number 42, Braylee Rule will come in for number 32, Allison Smith for the Bulldogs.
We could hear Preheim from up here yelling at his girls to move the ball around more to kind of mix up that defense, their zone.
Yeah, it's definitely something that, you know, you have to move the ball to beat the press, and the Hornets are going to have to do that successfully to, you know, continue how they've played so far. Bulldogs with it. Inside to Weathers, baseline. She'll give it out to Rule, who's going to give it to Stewart. Rule's going to set her a screen. She'll drive. And a floater off the glass for Stewart's going to go down. It's going to bring the deficit for the Bulldogs to 9. Hornets up by 9. Perez is going to give it to Wolf. Inside to Kindenberg. She'll throw it up. Turner with the three. It's going to be too strong, but rebounded by Wolf. And she's going to get fouled by, I believe, number 14, Birdwell.
Foul's coming on number 14, Kirsten Birdwell, her first, 13th foul. Entering the game for Valley Center, number 3, Riley Ranzow.
Number 3 comes in. Number 3, Riley Ranzow comes in for Perez.
Kindenberg with it in the corner. Ranzow has it now. Arrowwood drives, good dribbling. Ranzow, corner three. Looked like she kind of got fouled there, but it's going to be Bulldog ball after the air ball. Weathers is going to take it, Euro step past Ranzow, but missed the layup. Brown with the rebound. She's going to get sent to the line for 2.
Foul's calling number 14, Abigail Worth. Her first 14th foul. At the line shooting 2, number 30, Haley Brown.
Brown's gonna miss her first one. Valley Center still leads by 9. And she makes the second. So Valley Center up by 8 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in this first half. As Arch City calls a timeout.
And we're back after the timeout. It's going to be Hornet ball. Arrowwood's going to inbound to Ranzow. Looks like on the court for the Hornets is going to be Turner, Kinnenberg, Wolf, Ranzow, and Arrowwood. It's going to be knocked away, but still recovered by the Hornets. Arrowwood has it down low. She'll give it out to Ranzow, then Wolf. Wolf is going to kick it to Turner, then Ranzow. Good ball movement from the Hornets here. Kinnenberg with the hook shot. It's going to be no good. Wolf is going to fight for it, but get called for the foul. And that's 4 fouls on the Hornets.
Foul spot number 14, Abigail Wolf.
5 fouls, excuse me.
15 foul.
That's Wolf's second foul of the game, so you see Perez is going to check in.
Entering the game for Valley Center, number 4,
For Wolf.
Zeta Perez.
Weathers is going to give it to Stewart. She'll give it right back to Weathers. Hornets also with the press so far. Brown's going to shoot a layup, but she'll miss. And throw it away to Perez. Perez gets a screen from Kinnenberg. Doesn't look for her, but ends back up with the ball. She'll drive, spin, inside. She'll take like a weird layup, but it's going to go out on Arc City. It's going to stay a Hornet ball. Austin, what have you seen defensively from the Hornets?
You know, they're denying most of the passes, and they're getting their hands on the ball. And, you know, there's been a couple times where Arc City's missed the opportunity because of, as Zeta Perez and the Hornets get a 5-second violation called on them. But, you know, their press has been working pretty well, even though they just started it. We got a few turnovers on it already. So look for them to keep up the aggressive defense, especially in the second half.
Jump ball, possession, Valley Center.
It's going to be Valley ball after the jump ball. It means the air is going to be switched back to Arc City.
Allison Smith.
Wesley, what have you seen from the Hornets offensively that's, you know, kind of been definitely a worse second quarter than they had the first quarter, as they've only scored 4 points so far?
Like what we just saw is we're kind of just putting shots up and hoping that it'll go in. Just like we saw Perez right there. She was trying to get the foul, but she also threw the ball up to, of course, try to get the foul. But it doesn't work like that. They just need to keep moving the ball around and moving it to get that wide open shot that they've been looking for.
4th team foul.
It's going to be the 14th foul for the Bulldogs. Weathers gets called for the reach. Definitely could have been a steal there, but the ref called the reach and foul. A risky pass from Turner to Ranzow. It's going to be a travel on Arrowwood. It's going to be Arc City ball. Stewart's going to bring it up for the Bulldogs. Weathers passes to the corner. Weathers will get it right back from Rule. She'll give it to Rule. Rules will shoot a 3. She'll be strong. Turner with it. She'll bring it up for the Hornets. A kick ball on Stewart. It's going to be Hornet ball still. Good defense from the Bulldogs that we've seen so far in the second. Definitely improved off of some of their mistakes that they made in the first quarter. You know, as we close down to halftime, or get near halftime, Austin, what do you expect Preheim to tell the Hornets, you know, in the locker room?
You know, I think he's just gonna say, you know, you did good that first half, except for they had a couple times on defense lately that they've been letting them drive, and they've been letting them score. And I think something like that is just know where you're passing and make sure you make good passes, because, you know, that's really been hurting the Hornets in this second quarter.
Kind of a crazy possession there as the ball was knocked around multiple multiple players. Finally, a jump ball gets called. It's going to be Arc City's ball. With about 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Rule tries to get it inside, and it's going to go off of Perez. Arc City ball. Weathers has it. She'll inbound for the Bulldogs. She'll look to give it up to Stewart, who's going to take a mid-range jumper. It's going to be short. Ranzow will get the board. She'll give it up to Turner, who will drive, take a jumper. Too strong. Perez fights for the rebound, and she'll get it. It's going to be possession arrow, I believe, 2 to the Hornets. So it's going to be Hornet ball with 30 seconds remaining in the half. You may see him hold the ball here, but you also may see him, hurry a shot. Perez, corner. Turner shoots a 3. It'll roll out after being halfway in. Unlucky shot there from Turner. Rule. She'll give it to Weathers. Weathers is going to give it to, I believe that's number 32, Smith. Weathers with it. She'll give it to Stewart. Rule, she's going to shoot a 3. Short. Perez has it. She won't get it off in time, but it'll be no good anyways. At the end of the first half, Valley up 8 over the Bulldogs, 18-10, and we'll be back at the start of the second. And we're back for the second half. I believe Arc City is going to start with ball. Weathers is going to inbound to Stewart. And we're off. Stewart has it. Good defense, Rule. Stewart's going to give it to Weathers. Looks to give it into the post. Instead, we'll give it and swing it around the top. Rule has it. Weathers inside to Stewart. She loses it, but then regathers it. She'll post up, spin, and miss on the layup, rebounded by Kinnenberg. Perez will bring it up for the Hornets. She'll drive, kick it. Turner. Over. Ranzow, good pass inside to Kinnenberg, and she'll be too strong on the layup, but Airwood's gonna get it back and get fouled and go to the line for 2.
Foul's called on number 42, Brady Rule. Her first. At the line shooting 2.
Arrowwood will shoot 2. She's going to try to extend Valley's lead, and she does by 1 point. So the score is 19-10. Valley's on top. Minute and 5 seconds into this quarter, and she misses her second. And I believe it was a push maybe on Valley. So it'll be Arc City's ball.
It was a
First foul in the second half.
foul on Perez there. Valley continuing with the press. Weathers beats it easily and inside to Smith, and she'll score.
Number 32, Allison Smith.
The Hornets beat Arc City's press pretty easily, but Perez misses on the layup, and the ball is stolen by Smith. Rule has it, she'll bring it up. Now Weathers. She'll give it to Stewart. Weathers has it back in the corner. She'll try to get to Stewart, and it will fall to her. Perez playing pretty good defense on Weathers. Rule with it. Rule again, something interesting. You're down to see her at the 3-point line. Looks like Arc City's gonna slow it down here. He'll get it to Stewart. So far, great defense from the Hornets. Smith is gonna shoot a jumper, but no one boxes out. And 3 offensive rebounds, and finally Smith is fouled. And you know, Preheim can't be too happy about that. What did you see there, Wesley?
All I saw was she just ran into the paint, and all she did was get the rebound for him. She would put the ball back up, then she would rebound it. She would get the rebound, and then she'll put it back up again. And, of course, that causes a foul from Alyssa Arrowwood.
Smith is going to miss her first free throw.
And coming in for the game is number 21, Carly Clausen. She's going to be entering the game for number 12, Asia Arrowwood.
Smith makes her second free throw, so the score's 19-13. 5:30 left in this third quarter. Valley's on top.
Runs out with it. She'll give it to Perez. Perez looks to give it to Kinnenberg. She wasn't ready for it. Smith is going to get the steal. Bulldogs kind of frustrating the Hornets so far in the third quarter, especially offensively. Stewart with it. She'll get a screen from Rule. And Clausen's going to get called for the foul. And that's going to be an inbound for the Bulldogs. Looks like Weathers will throw it in.
13th foul in the game for Arc City. Number 14, Kirsten Birdwell.
Number 14, Birdwell will check back in for the Bulldogs.
Give it to Birdwell. Birdwell looks for Weathers, but Perez playing pretty good denial defense. But Birdwell inside. And Kinneberg is going to get called for the foul because she falls on top of Smith. And Smith's slow to get up.
Foul's called on number 31.
Looks like she's holding her knee.
Her first, fourth team foul.
It's like the Bulldogs are going to need to make a substitution here. And Smith will exit. We hope she's okay.
Number 30, Brown, is going to come in for the injured Smith.
Weathers is going to inbound for the Bulldogs. And Rule's going to get it. Stewart's going to take a floater. It's going to bounce on the rim 2 times and in. 19-15 the score. Hornets only leading by 4. Turner with it. Perez now has it. She'll give it right back to Turner. And then runs out. She'll skip it to Clausen. Perez, she'll throw it to Kinneberg down on the low block. Bad pass, but recovered by the Hornets. Good pass to Kinneberg. She'll miss on the layup and fall once again, and I believe she's going to get called for it again. Yes, Kinneberg will get called for it. It's going to be Arc City ball. Austin, what have you seen as Priam takes a timeout, which is much needed? Austin, what have you seen offensively from the Hornets that's, that they're struggling with?
Arc City came out and, they're playing pretty good defense. You got to give them credit for that. But, Valley's not moving the ball like they did in the first half. Like the first half, there was 5 to 7 passes each possession, and especially that first quarter. And then the second quarter started slowing down a little bit offensively. And then this third quarter, they've scored 5 points since that very first quarter. So, they gotta figure things out. They gotta take smart shots. They gotta make better passes. And 19 points, usually won't win you a game. This is a defensive game, so it's a pretty low scoring game, and we're lucky to be on top.
Wesley, what have you seen defensively from the Hornets to, kind of stop Arc City despite the offensive struggles?
To stop that, I think that they need to just not do the press, because that's how Arc City has made up most of their points. Arc City has beaten their press back and leaving only Kinneberg or Arrowwood back to defend 2 down at the goal. And so that's a big key to stop 2 with only 1 person there.
So far, a pretty aggressive possession for the Hornets, but Birdwell gets an open layup and she'll make it. That's going to cut the lead to 2, and Stewart's going to pick Perez's pocket, and Stewart's going to have the ball.
30-second timeout.
And Arc City takes a timeout, and they'll have possession. And we're back out of the timeout. Weathers has it for the Bulldogs. And Stewart's going to take a layup miss, and Perez will get the rebound, and she'll bring it up for the Hornets. And it's going to be a travel on Ranzow.
In the game for Valley Center, number 12, Asia Arrowwood.
And coming into the game for the Hornets is number 12, Asia Arrowwood, for number 3, Riley Ranzaw.
Number 32, the injured player that is coming back in, Allison Smith. She's going to check in for Lowell.
Bulldogs with it. Stewart has it up top. And Weathers, good pass to the corner to Rule, who's going to take a three and miss once again. Definitely has not been her her method of scoring so far. Perez watches out for the backcourt violation. Good IQ there. And she'll give it to Turner. Open three. She'll miss. But Clausen comes in for the rebound. It's going to be a fight for the ball. Jump ball.
Jump ball, possession, Valley Center.
It's going to be a Hornet ball.
Good hustle by the Hornets there. Perez gets it stolen.
It's going to be a foul, I believe, on Clausen. A block. The Hornets have struggled so far in the third quarter, and, you know, that's been something that, you know, has continued as a season. You know, they've continued to struggle in every third quarter, it seems like.
It doesn't.
Go ahead, Wesley.
It doesn't help that they already have 16 fouls on them. One more, and then that's going into bonuses.
Full timeout, Arc City.
Timeout by Arc City, and we'll be back.
And we're back. It's going to be Arc City ball. Weathers has it. Perez guarding Weathers. So far, you know, despite the offensive struggles, we've seen great defense from the Hornets. As I say that, Perez gets a steal and the Hornets get on the ground, but it's going to be a jump ball, Arc City ball.
Jump ball, possession, Arc City.
After this girls game, you're going to see the guys, Hornets take on the Bulldogs, of course. You know, and that's definitely an interesting game, so make sure you stay in. As Weathers knocks down a two to tie the game up 19-19 with about 1:30 in the third. You want to see the Hornets offense come alive here. Now see some momentum going into the fourth. Perez with it. Looked like she was a little open. She'll take a mid-range and she'll knock it down. Finally get it on the board for the Hornets. Stewart has it. They look to beat the Hornet press. And Weathers is going to travel, and she disagrees with the call. But it is definitely a blatant travel there.
Entering the game for Arc City, number 43, Neela Monroe.
Coming in for the Hornets is going to be number 3, Riley Ranzoff, for number 21, Carly Clausen.
And for the Bulldogs, number 32, Smith, will come back in. Hornet ball.
Good to see she's okay from that injury. Turner's going to throw it in for the Hornets. Perez with it. She'll give it to Ranzow. Perez. She'll drive. Looks like they're going to double Perez whenever she drives. Reach called on Weathers, and again, she disagrees with the call.
Foul's called number 22, Chastity Weathers, her second team foul.
That's her second foul, and only the second team foul of the half for the Bulldogs. Perez has it. Ranzow looks to give it to Perez. She will. Good zone defense here, but a good skip pass from Kindenberg to Turner, but she'll miss the 3, rebounded by Perez. Perez is going to get the ball, but it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay Hornet ball. Perez open 3, and she'll bank it in.
Number 4.
We'll take it.
Perez.
That's a 3-pointer, giving us a 5-point lead with 15 seconds remaining. And Arrowwood will foul number 32, Smith. She'll go to the line for, I believe, a 1-and-1.
Number 12, Asia Arrowwood, her third, 17th foul. At the line, shooting 1-and-1. Number 32, Allison Smith. Entering the game.
And coming in for the Hornets is going to be number 14, Abigail Wolf.
For Arc City,
And number 12, Asia Arrowwood, is going to be taking a seat.
Number 43, Monroe. And number 11, Daniels. And number 14, Birdwell, correction. They will all check in. And Smith will make her first. Valley still leads by 4. And she'll make her second. So 21-24, Valley's on top. 10 seconds left in this third quarter.
Expect the Hornets to hold this shot for as long as they can. It's going to get blocked, Turner's jumper, but the Bulldogs don't take advantage of the opportunity, and no score there. So it's going to be 24-21. Hornets lead by 3 going into the fourth. Stay tuned for a good finish. And we're back. Arch City ball, 8 minutes and this contest left. Hornets lead by 3. Weathers with a long float pass, but she'll get it right back and shoot a floater and score.
Number 22, Chastity Weathers.
Perez has it. She'll bring it up. Perez gets it right back. She'll throw it into Kindenberg, who's going to score on a layup. Good execution from the Hornets there. Both teams running more of a zone press, and it seems to be working for the most part, especially in that third quarter. A layup for number 43, Monroe. Turner with it. She's going to get fouled by Stewart.
Foul spot number 12, Destiny Stewart, her second.
That's only the Bulldogs' third foul. So, you know, the Valley Center, they're not going to be able to shoot free throws for a while.
Wesley, what do you expect to see from the Hornets offensively the rest of the quarter as Kennenberg misses a shot?
I hope to see that they use Kennenberg more. As always, there's a big size difference when it comes to Valley Center, and this is the first time that we've actually had a size difference that's good for us. And so I hope that they can pass the ball into them and help get that layup.
Number 43, I believe, Monroe. No, number 42. That's Rule. Takes a charge. Loses her shoe in the process.
Number 32, Smith, and number 30, Brown will check back in for the Bulldogs.
It's going to be Bulldog ball.
6:41 left in this fourth
Perez
quarter.
gambles on a steal. It doesn't pay off, but she gets back in time. And it's going to be a 3-second violation on Arch City. Perez will speed it up to get past the press. They will. Wolf has it. She'll throw it to Kennenberg, low block, then to Wolf, and she'll score.
Number 14, Abigail Wolf.
So far in the fourth quarter, this game's been back and forth, and a 3-point lead the Hornets are clinging on to as they get a turnover. Bad pass from Stewart. Perez has it. Coulda got called for a travel. She'll shoot a 3. She'll be strong. It's going to get knocked out by Ranzow. Good play. And rebounded by Turner. Expect the Hornets to take some safe shots here and make sure they get, the open ones. Wolf tries to get it into Kennenberg, and Kennenberg will fight for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball.
Possession, Valley Center.
Hornet ball.
Daniels is going to come back in for Arch City.
SB Daniels.
Smith is going to go out. Hornet ball. Perez will inbound.
Kennenberg left wide open. She'll take a jump shot. She'll be off left. It's going to go off of Arch City. Stay Hornet ball. Perez again inbounding. She'll give it out to Kennenberg for the safe option. She'll get it right back and then throw it away. And it's going to be Hornet ball. Hit off an Arch City foot there. Again, Perez is going to give it to Kennenberg for the safe option. Kennenberg is going to put it on the floor, but then give it right back up to Ranzow. Perez makes a good reverse move, but misses the layup. Brown with the rebound. Weathers, fast break opportunity here for the Bulldogs. And she'll score on a nifty move up and under. Avoiding the shot blocker and Kennenberg with a great move. Cassidy Weathers. Perez is going to lose the ball, and Stewart's going to have an open basket, and she'll score, giving the Bulldogs the lead by 1. About 4:37 remaining. Preheim's going to take a timeout as the Bulldogs take the lead.
Full timeout. Valley Center.
And we're back. It's going to be Hornet ball. Perez has it up top. She'll give it to Turner. Perez is going to get it right back. Then Ranzow. Inside, but it's going to get stolen by Rule. She's going to throw it up ahead to Stewart. And Perez with a good defensive play steals it. Perez up top is going to give it to Turner. Again, gives it to the post. A bad pass by Kennenberg, but recovered by Perez. Turner with it now. Good defense by Stewart. Rule's going to jump on the floor for it. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Arc City's ball. A mental mistake from Turner there. She just held the ball in front of the defender, and Stewart poked it loose. Weathers has it. As we get down to about 3 minutes and 45 seconds, Austin, can you tell me what the Hornets can do defensively to make sure that they come out with this win?
You know, they gotta deny the pass, and especially trying to not let it get into the middle, because their inside-out game is really doing well right now. And, you know, they got to stop number 22, who's had a good night tonight, Weathers. As Ranzow plays great defense on her and causes her to fumble the ball a little bit and get it out of bounds.
It's going to stay Arc City ball, but Wesley, you know, can you tell me what the Hornets can do offensively to make sure that they come out with this win? As Kennenberg is going to get called for a foul, and I believe that's number 11. Daniel's going to the line for 2.
You know, it's a big difference for the Hornets with Shank and Rowley out. It's a big difference for the whole team. We just need to trust. We just need to trust our own players, the players that we have seen make baskets this season, and just move the ball around and make those open shots.
Daniels misses her first and her second. So still 1 point lead by the Bulldogs.
Airwood with a great save is going to give it to Perez. Very close game here. The Hornets trail by 1 with 3 minutes remaining. It's going to be a foul, I believe, on number 11, Daniels. It's only the 14th foul of the half, so yet to shoot free throws on fouls are the Hornets.
Number 32, Smith, will come back in for the Bulldogs.
Ranzow gives it to Arrowwood in the corner. She'll make a good move and drive, but lose the ball and fall on the floor. And it's going to be fought for by multiple players. It's going to be a jump ball, Hornet ball.
Possession, Valley Center.
Good play by the rest of the Hornets to dive on the loose ball and on the floor. Turner's going to inbound. Perez with it. She'll look to beat the press. Ranzow. Back to Perez. About 2:44 remaining in this game. Kennenberg with it. Perez. Arrowwood. She'll drive. Floater. It's good. That increases the lead to 1 for the Hornets, 30-29. Weathers pass to the corner. Stewart. Brown. Arrowwood with a great defensive play. Steals it. Turner has it now. She'll give it outside to Ranzow, then Perez. Perez is going to drive, kick it to Turner. Corner 3. No good. Rebounded by Kennenberg. She'll put it up. Almost an and 1, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Foul's coming number 32, Allison Smith. Her second, 15th foul. At the line shooting 2, number 31, Cassie Kennenberg.
Kennenberg will make her first. That makes Valley up by 2. 2 minute and 2 minutes and 3 seconds left as Kettenberg tried to put them up by 3. And she won't. She'll miss. Bulldogs with the rebound.
Stewart's going to bring it up for the Bulldogs. Perez is going to knock it out from behind, and it's going to be fought for, but Perez is going to end up with the ball. Weathers playing good defense on her. And it's going to get knocked away, out on Perez. And Preheim is upset with that call. And from our angle, it did look like it was knocked out by number 12, Stewart. About 1:40 remaining in the game. Hornets up 2 over the Bulldogs. Perez again knocking it out of Stewart's hand. One-on-one fast break. She's going to put it up and in.
Number 4.
Increase the lead to 4 for the Hornets. Timeout, I believe, Arch City.
Full timeout. Valley Center.
No, Preheim takes the full timeout there. Good call for Preheim. And we're back. It's going to be Arch City ball after the timeout. Weathers is going to bring it up for the Bulldogs. Matt Rule has it. About 1:25 left in this game. Bulldogs trail 4. A missed jumper by Smith, and she's going to get called for the foul. It's going to be Hornet ball.
Foul's called on number 32, Allison Smith, her third, 16th foul.
Perez will bring it up for the Hornets once again. And she's going to slow it down here. And, you know, don't be surprised if they keep the ball in their hands as long as they can. I expect just, you know, passing the ball around the perimeter here. And, you know, that's what we've seen so far. You know, if you're the Hornets, you don't have to put the ball on the floor. And Perez is going to get fouled and, I believe, go to the line for a 1-on-1. If that's the 7th. It is the 7th, so Perez is going to go to the line for a 1-on-1.
Zeta Perez.
Perez looking to extend Valley's lead. And she's going to make her first. And she's going to make her second. So Valley up by 6 with 55 seconds left.
Perez is a very solid free throw shooter, so if you need someone at the line, you definitely want her there if you're the Hornets. And Perez again with another steal. She's going to get the ball. Weathers fouls her, and she's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Great plays from Perez down the stretch defensively. I believe that's 3 or 4 in a row that she's, you know, when Stewart, she lets her drive by and just pokes the ball loose right from right behind her every time.
And she makes another one. Put Valley up by 7. And she misses her second. Bulldogs with the rebound. They're going to bring it up the floor, pass to Weathers.
Weathers shoots a deep 3. It's going to be off. Airwood's going to get the rebound, and she's going to dribble it up and give it to Ranzow. She's going to hold the ball. And Perez has it now, and you know, with the 7-point lead, but Weathers does steal it from Perez. 18 seconds remaining in this game. Weathers shoots a 3 from deep, and she'll miss. Rebounded by Brown. She'll put it up. She'll miss. And I believe a foul is going to be called on Arc City. Yes, a foul on Arc City. And that's going to do it for this game. You know, right now, 36-29 with 8.4 remaining. Hornets, you know, it was a little scary at the time. You know, it was 28-29, and then they run on a 7-0 run, make that 8. And, you know, it was the great defense led by Perez and the steals that she had down the stretch and the easy baskets that she created. Perez again with another steal, and it's going to stay, I believe, Arc City ball. Actually, no. They fouled Perez, so she'll go to the line again for 1-on-1. Actually, she'll have 2 for sure.
Perez is going to make her first. Put them up by 9. She's going to make her second. Looks like Valley's going to get the win by 10.
Valley, you know, trailing 28-29 with about 2 minutes left in the game. Goes on an 11-0 run to seal it. The Hornets are going to move to 5-2, and pretty good record for the Hornets. And they're going to continue their undefeated league play at 3-0. And stay with us as we have the boys' game next, and we'll see you 10 minutes before tip-off. Welcome back to Hornet Studios. I'm Jordan Anderson, joined by Austin Koash and Wesley Hager. Tonight we have the Hornets facing off against the Bulldogs in an interleague matchup. The Hornets coming into this game 3-3, the Bulldogs at 3-2. The difference, I mean, not a very big one, but you know, the Hornets are winless in league play so far, 0-2, and Ark City is 1-2. So, you know, expect the Hornets to want to win this one so they can get a win in league play tonight. Austin, can you give us something that the Hornets might do offensively, you know, coming off of break in that struggling game against Andover?
You know, in that Andover game, they did not shoot well. And so some players like Wyatt Lang and, you know, they're great shooters. And so it's really going to be something when they... Okay, we're back. And Wyatt Lang, you know, he had a poor shooting night. So, you know, I say come out, you kind of shoot a couple shots, make sure your shot's on, and, you know, just keep shooting. Something that didn't happen is we were trying to just look for more shots and that we couldn't get because Andover's defense was taking them away. And I think that we are a good shooting team, and also just get it into the post. You know, we got Joe and Trenton, who are taller than every other player on that Ark City team. So, you know, that's going to be big for us tonight, too.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, the offense obviously was a big part of the reason why we lost that Andover game. But, you know, something that was a big bright spot in the Andover game, we shut down the best player in Jack Johnson. Bailey Burns did a very good job of locking him up. You know, tonight, Bailey Burns has a tough guard on Kevin Clark. Wesley, can you tell us what Bailey might do to frustrate Kevin Clark?
Do what he usually does. Get in his head. Make him not shoot the ball because he's one of their best scoring on their team. Bailey just needs to slow him down, guard him really good like he has been in the past, and get up on him and just not make him shoot the ball. That's how you can frustrate a person more and more as the game goes on.
Yeah, and we only have a couple of keys to the game tonight, but obviously the big one, you know, you got to contain Kevin Clark and his shooting ability and his playmaking ability to find open shooters. And on top of that, the Hornets need to make sure that they, you know, start fast. You cannot start slow against this Ark City team. You know, last year, Valley did not do very well against this Ark City team, and, you know, they definitely want to change that outcome. And, you know, the final key to the game, it's going to be on the defensive end. Once again, you know, you want to lock up as much as you can, but, you know, defensive rebounding is a big part of basketball. You know, you can't allow the offense to get multiple opportunities. Austin, can you tell us something that the Hornets might do to make sure that they come up with those loose balls and those defensive rebounds?
You know, most of that is more mindset, but, you know, and you got to have the mindset that you want to go get the ball. But, you know, Unrau's a good motivational speaker, and he's going to get them to want to go out there and fight tonight. And also, I think maybe a coaching strategy would be tell at least 4 players, at least 4, maybe all 5, just go for that rebound every time, because you don't get rebounds, you don't win games. So, you know, look for the Hornets to do that tonight. Hopefully they'll come out on top.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to do it for the pregame for us. We'll be back at the start of the game in about 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We'll see you at tip-off.
Center, a 5'9" senior, number 1, Bailey.
Starting it off for the Valley Center Hornets is number 1, Bailey Burns.
And for the Bulldogs, the 6'2" senior, number 11, Hunter O'Toole.
Number 11, Hunter O'Toole is going to start for the Bulldogs.
Here we go. Number 2, Jathan Lutz.
Junior, number 13, Kevin Clark.
Number 13, Kevin Clark is going to be second for the Bulldogs.
For Valley Center, a 6'1" senior, number 22, Wyatt Lang.
And number 3, number 22, Wyatt Lang.
15, Nathan Spencer.
Number 15, Nathan Spencer for
For Valley Center,
the Bulldogs.
6'6" junior, number 23, Trent Driscoll.
Big man number 23, Trenton Driscoll.
The 6'4" senior, number 21, Cooper Pierce.
number 21, Cooper Pierce for the Bulldogs.
For Valley Center, a 6'9" senior, number 33.
And rounding it up for Valley Center, the big number 33, Joe Petrakis.
A 6'4" senior, number 43, Jordan Wilson.
Lastly, for the Bulldogs will be number 43, Jordan Wilson.
Assisted by Taylor Hageman, Jared Lindsay, and Jeff Isaacs. For Ark City in the second year, Coach C.J. Jennings. He's assisted by David Lossman and Justin Spencer. Officiating this evening's game, Mr. Scott Hart, Mr. Tony Evans, and Mr. James Broughton.
And we're about at tip-off. You know, this is definitely a game that the Hornets want to win. It's like Petrakis and Wilson are going to tip. And we're ready to get this game started. Petrakis wins the tip for the Hornets, and Lutz will bring the ball up. Hunter O'Toole guarding Burns. Driscoll open 2. He'll knock it down to start for the Hornets.
Starting it off just good for the Hornets.
It's like number 15, Spencer brings it up. Lutz is going to be guarding Pierce. You can see Burns denying Kevin Clark. And Lane gets a steal on a bad pass from Spencer. Lutz has it. He'll look to give it to Lang. He will. Lang's going to give it to Petrakis up top. He'll shoot a 3. It's going to be strong. And number 43, Wilson, grabs the board for the Bulldogs.
Joe Petrakis is really, or excellent, we should say, beyond the arc.
Number 15, Spencer with the missed 3, boarded by, I believe, Petrakis, outletted to Lutz. Lutz gives it to Burns. He'll throw it into Petrakis. It's going to be a foul on number 21, Cooper Pierce. Let it stay down with the Hornets. Lutz is going to inbound.
A little height mix-up down there for the Ark City Bulldogs.
Bad pass from Lutz. Clark will get it. Burns and Lang playing defense. But number 21, Cooper Pierce, left wide open. And he gets an and-one opportunity on a call that doesn't make any sense to me.
Foul's called on number 1, Bailey Burns, his first.
Ball was already through the basket, and he blew the whistle.
Shooting 1, number 21, Cooper Pierce.
I don't know, I was looking for an explanation. I believe that foul was on Bailey Burns. And I believe they didn't count the basket, and it's just going to be Arc City ball. Spencer with it. Hunter O'Toole left wide open for three, and he'll miss. They did count the basket, and it was possession to the Bulldogs. Lang, open three. He'll knock it down. That's a good sight to see. 1 for 1 already for the sharpshooter. Spencer's going to bring it up. And a good take by Spencer. And that's going to make it 5-4 Hornets. Lutz with the ball. He'll give it to Lang. Lang's going to feed it back to Lutz. Lutz will make his move. And I believe Spencer's going to get called for the foul. And it looks like already a check-in for the Bulldogs.
Looks like number 23, Hunter Stewart, and number 24, Paul Florentino will check in for the Bulldogs.
Lang catches the inbound pass. It's going to be put into the post of Petrakis. He'll put it up off the glass and in. Good shot from Petrakis. Burns again guarding Kevin Clark, and you'll expect to see that all night. Valley's best defender. And you can see Burns taunting Clark. Petrakis, good defense, blocks number 23, Stewart. And he's going to step out of bounds, and it's going to be Hornet ball.
That was actually a 3-second violation.
Good catch, excuse me. It was a 3-second, not out of bounds.
And it looks like number 25, Zach Williams is going to be coming into the game for number 23, Trenton Driscoll.
Good defense so far from the Hornets, besides maybe a couple mishaps when Spencer drove. But besides that, it's been exceptional.
Good defense and offense in the first quarter.
Good pass inside to Petrakis. He gets his shot blocked by number 21, Pierce. Kevin Clark's going to take it down court. He'll drive, put it up, get the foul, and one. It's going to be a foul on Burns. It's already his second of the game.
Basket's good at the line, shooting one. Number 13, Kevin Clark.
Kevin Clark's going to shoot the free throw.
And he makes it. So the score is now 7-7, all tied up. 4:46 left in this first quarter.
The Bulldogs are going to press the Hornets here. And good ball movement, and the Hornets get it past half court easily. Lutz is going to drive, kick to Williams, then Petrakis, then Burns. Lutz is going to have it up top. He's going to wait for the play to develop. Burns is going to look for Williams. He'll get it to him. Petrakis inside. Hook shot, no good. And O'Toole's going to get the rebound for the Bulldogs. Clark's going to bring it down court. Burns, good defense on Clark. O'Toole left wide open in the corner. He'll miss. Lutz is going to get the rebound. He'll speed it up for the Hornets. Something new with Lutz wearing a shooting sleeve tonight. Burns with it. He'll throw it inside to Williams. He'll turn around, fade, and miss off the front of the rim. Pierce is going to drive, but that was number 24, Ferranto, and he'll shoot a three and knock it down. 10-7 lead for the Bulldogs. Lang up top, he's going to give it to Burns. Guarded by Clark. Clark's going to get called for a foul. And Burns is going to inbound.
13 foul.
And coming in for the Hornets is going to be number 23, Trenton Driscoll, and number 10, Jacob Byrne. And going to the bench is going to be number 33, Joe Petrakis, and number 1, Bailey Burns.
Number 43, Jordan Wilson, will come in for the Bulldogs, and also number 22, A.J. Wilson.
Risky pass from Lutz there, but Byrne catches it. Lutz up top. Lang with it. He'll look to Williams. He'll get it to him. Lang. Good move by number 2, Lutz. But he'll kick it back out to Lang, who's going to give it to Byrne. Who will give it back to Lang. And a foul on number 43, Jordan Wilson, on Zach Williams.
Foul spot by number 43, Jordan Wilson, his first, 4th team foul.
Coming back into the game is number 33, Joe Petrakis, and going to the bench is going to be number 25, Zach Williams.
15, Spencer will come in. 13, Clark will go out.
It was good offense to start the game from the Hornets, and you want to see that continue. Lang has it up top. He'll give it to Lutz. He'll set it up.
Violation. Valley Center.
5-second violation on Valley Center. And that's going to give it to Arc City. Spencer going to be running point for the Bulldogs. He'll give it to 22, new check-in, A.J. Wilson. That's Florentino, open for 3, he'll miss, rebounded by Lutz. Lutz uses his speed. He'll kick it to Byrne, then Petrakis, then Lang. Lang's gonna make a move, get it batted in the air, and out of bounds on Jordan Wilson. It's gonna stay a Hornet ball. Actually, they're gonna give it to Arc City.
Foul spot number 22, Wyatt Lang, his first, 3rd team.
Oh, it was a foul on Wyatt, excuse me.
I think these refs are just looking for fouls.
Spencer with it, he'll give it to A.J. Wilson. Florentino, back to Spencer, then Wilson. Florentino open for 3 again. Good closeout by Lang. In and out. Petrakis with the board. Lutz has it. Lutz is going to get a screen from Petrakis. Then Lang. Back to Lutz. Byrne with it. He'll throw it. He'll try to get it inside, but thrown away. Stolen by number 23, Stewart. Spencer with it up top. He'll give it to Florentino. They'll throw it into Wilson. A.J. Wilson. That's Stewart with a 2. He'll miss. He'll put up a layup. He'll miss. Once again. Jordan Wilson's going to get the rebound and score over Petrakis. I believe an 8-point run for the Bulldogs. Lang with it. 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lutz has it. He'll give it to Driscoll. Driscoll's going to take a 2. He'll knock it down. 2 for 2 already for Trent Driscoll. And Underhill's going to take a timeout. 12-9 is the score. Bulldogs leading by 3.
11, O'Toole will come in, and number 13, Clark will come in for the Bulldogs.
A quick 30-second timeout as we're already back. On the floor for the Hornets is going to be Driscoll, Williams, Petrakis, Lang, and Lutz. You know, Burns is sitting with those early 2 fouls, and you definitely don't want to get him into foul trouble. You know, let alone the rest of the team. Austin, can you give us something what the Hornets could do to make sure they don't get into foul trouble?
You know, those 2 fouls were just because Baylor was playing really aggressive defense, and you have to do that against this team because Clark and many others can shoot on this team, and these guys are really good shooters. So, you know, you just got to keep your hand in the face, and maybe the refs will turn out and let you play maybe. I don't know.
Lang with a deep three, but almost goes down. And at the end of the first quarter, it's going to be Ark City leading the Hornets 15-9. You know, the Hornets started out good start. Started fast just like we wanted to, but they didn't keep it all the way through the quarter. Look, Unruh to make some adjustments at the start of the second, and we'll be back then. And we're back at the start of the second quarter. On the floor for the Hornets is going to be Burns, Lutz, Driscoll, Lang, and Petrakis. Starting lineup out there for the Hornets. It's like a bit of a zone, a change up on defense here. A good move by Jordan Wilson, goes under Petrakis and Driscoll and scores. Lutz is going to bring it up for the Hornets. He'll give it to Burns. He'll feed it to Driscoll. Driscoll to Petrakis. They'll give it to Driscoll in the post. He'll turn, fade, get it blocked by Jordan Wilson. Good defense from the Bulldogs there. That's number 21, Pierce, on the layup, increasing the lead to 10 for the Bulldogs. After the good start defensively, the Hornets have kind of let up. Wesley, what do you think they can do to, you know, fix that?
You know, they just need to slow their rhythm down. They need to stop the ball. They're just letting passes go, letting them drive right past them, and then having them get open shots like this right now. And they can make it. They can't let that happen.
Unruh takes a timeout as the Hornets look to completely collapse at the start of the second quarter. Definitely want to fix that. And we're back after the timeout, and you definitely want to see the Hornets come out and show some fight down 22-9 early. A press here from the Bulldogs. Good ball movement for the Hornets. They'll get it past half court with ease. O'Toole guarding Lutz. Clark's gonna pick Lutz's pocket. Spencer, excuse me, and Spencer gets a foul on basically zero contact.
Foul's call on number 2, Jacob Lutz.
Lutz gets called for the foul. It's his first, and it's gonna send Spencer to the line.
Lutz was past Spencer before the guy even called the foul. The ref called the foul. I don't know what he saw there, but I just don't know.
Spencer's going to make his first one.
Jacob Burton's going to check into the game for number 2, Jathan Lutz.
He's going to miss his second. Trenton with the board.
Lang gets past Kevin Clark. They look to set it up into the post. Petrakis gets it to Driscoll. Post hook, no good. Poor shooting so far in the second quarter. O'Toole open 3. Too short. Kevin Clark's going to get the rebound. Lang, good defense on Clark. Spencer. He'll give it to Clark. Looks like they'll throw it around the key corner. Kevin Clark's going to shoot a 3 off the dribble. He'll knock it down.
Number 13, Kevin Clark.
It has been a 22-2 run since it was 7-4 early first quarter. Petrakis is going to give it to Lang. And he's going to give it to Burns. Then Petrakis. Driscoll has it. He'll shoot a 2. It's going to go in off a shooter's touch. Kind of a lucky roll there for the Hornets. 26-11. Inside to Jordan Wilson. Good defense. And rebounded by Burns. Lang's going to bring it up for the Hornets. Down 15. Definitely looking to get the offense alive as Byrne throws it away again. That's 2 turnovers already for Jacob Byrne. And Spencer throws it away, trying to get it to Kevin Clark in the corner.
For the Bulldogs, number 22, AJ Wilson.
Number 21, Paul Fiorentino. Number 22, AJ Wilson.
Cooper Pierce. And number 24.
Lutz will bring the ball up for the Hornets.
And coming in for the Hornets is going to be number 2, Jathan Lutz, and number 25, Zach Williams. They're going to be checking in for number 12, or number 10, Jacob Byrne, and number 1, Bailey Burns.
Up top is Fiorentino. In the corner, Kevin Clark for a 3. It's going to be short, rebounded by Lang. He'll go down court, get an open layup, and he'll score. 26-13, cut the lead to 13. Fiorentino's going to bring it down. He'll have it. He'll get it stripped by Driscoll. He'll go down court, and he'll score on a layup. Little run for the Hornets, 6-0 run. 26-15.
It's about time we finally see this from the Hornets.
Clark has it. In the corner was number 21, Pierce, but he'll throw it out to Fiorentino. AJ Wilson shoots a 3. He'll miss badly. Lutz with it. He'll use his speed, but he'll just keep it up top and set it up for the Hornets. Driscoll has it now on the right wing. Petrakis, pump fake, but he'll give it to Driscoll. 3-pointer. Off right. No good. Rebounded by Fiorentino. Lutz guarding Fiorentino. Kevin Clark with it now. He'll shoot a deep 3. It's going to be too strong. Rebounded by Stewart. It's going to be a timeout, Bulldogs.
Arc City.
After the timeout, we'll see number 15, Spencer, check back in, and number 43, Jordan Wilson will come back in, and I believe number 11, O'Toole, will come back in too.
And we're back from the timeout. On the floor for the Hornets, going to be Burns, Lutz, Williams, Carter, and Petrakis. Interesting lineup out there to see. Mostly young players. Actually, 3 juniors and 2 seniors.
It's good to see Jaron Carter out there to get some time in for next year.
Florentino guarded by basically 2 defenders as they're running a zone now. Inside. He's going to get caught up in midair and throw the ball away. That's number 43, Jordan Wilson.
Coming back into the game is number 22, Wyatt Lang. He's coming into the game for number 1, Bailey Burns.
About 2:28 left in the second quarter as the Hornets trail 11. Lutz bring it up court for the Hornets. Guarded by Spencer. Lang then gives it to Williams. He'll throw it inside to Petrakis. Bad pass, but recovered by Carter. Now he's going to give it up back to Lutz. Back to Lang. Inside to Petrakis. Good move from Petrakis. He'll miss badly, but Lang's going to put it up. He'll miss. Rebounded by Lang. Out to Williams, then Lutz. Lutz looks to set it up once again for the Hornets. Good offensive rebound there. Petrakis has it now. He'll give it to Lutz. Feed it to Lang in the post. Isn't something you see a lot. Ball stolen by O'Toole, and he's going to get an and one. Good score by O'Toole. Good play. Bad defense and bad pass from Lang. O'Toole go to the line for 1.
Number 13, Clark, will come back in for the Bulldogs. O'Toole's going to make his and 1.
Jathan with it. He'll throw it away. And you can see the frustration on his face. He knew it was his fault. Burns is going to check in for Lutz. Actually, for Williams. About 1:24 remaining. Hornets down 14. Spencer with it up top. Burns denying Clark the ball. Wilson's going to put up the layup, but he'll miss. Good defense from Petrakis. Lutz has it now. He'll give it to Driscoll. To Petrakis, down to Lang. He'll take a fadeaway jumper. He's going to knock it down, cutting the lead to 12. Lang, good defense on Spencer. O'Toole drives, kicks it back out to Spencer. Wilson inside, he'll take a post hook, it's gonna go down. Good move from Jordan Wilson. Lutz with it. Driscoll, looks like a bit of the same play they had last time. Petrakis, he'll give it to Lang. Hornets sharing the ball around the top. It's gonna be a foul on number 15, Spencer.
Foul call number 15, Nate Spencer, his second 15th foul. Entering the game for Arc City, number 24, Paul Florentino.
Number 23 or 4, Florentino, will come back in.
Lutz with it. He'll go to Driscoll. He's going to take the 2. He'll miss. And Florentino is going to run down court fast, and he'll shoot it as the clock expires, and he won't make it. At the end of the half, it's going to be 31 for the Bulldogs, 17 for the Hornets, and we'll be back at the start of the second. And we're back for the start of the second half. You know, the Hornets, they started the game off, you know, just how you wanted to, and on defense and on offense, and then their defense kind of let Arc City score at will, and their offense, they couldn't get anything to go. Let's see if they can switch that up in the second half. Early Trenton in the post hook, no good, but Petrakis will get the rebound. It's going to be a foul on, I believe, number 21, Cooper Pierce.
Foul's called number 21, Cooper Pierce. His third. First of the
That is Pierce's third, so he'll be subbed out for 23, Stewart. Lutz gives it to Lane. He'll drive. Fade away. Hit off the right side of the rim, rebounded by Stewart. Spencer's gonna bring it up for the Bulldogs. O'Toole has it. Spencer. O'Toole, back to Spencer. In the corner to Clark. Spencer again with it. He'll give it back to Clark, guarded by Burns. Spencer has it now. He'll throw it into the post to Jordan Wilson. Good defense from the Hornets. Good block by Joe Petrakis, but Stewart gets it back, and then Burns will get the rebound after that. Great defensive play by Joe Petrakis there. Lutz with it. He'll feed it to Trenton, low post. It's going to get swatted away by Jordan Wilson, trying to get it to Petrakis. Spencer's going to bring it down for the Bulldogs. And it's going to be a charge on Spencer. Burns gets another one. You know, that's one of his calling cards. He loves to take those charges. You know, a big WSU fan, and he likes to emulate what they do. Lane's an inbound for the Hornets. Lutz with it. He'll bring it up slowly for the Hornets. He'll feed it to Petrakis down low. He'll get fouled to go to the line for two. So far, so good for the Hornets.
Foul's called number 23, Hunter Stewart. His first, 13th foul. At the line shooting 2. Number 33, Joe Petrakis.
Petrakis is trying to cut into the Bulldogs' lead. And he does. He'll make his first one. Scores 31-18, 6:39 left in this third quarter. As Petrakis is going to shoot a second one. Misses his second. Bulldogs with the rebound.
Clark with it. He'll bring it up. Burns guarding him.
You know, we don't see that often. Joe Petrakis missing a free throw.
Clark's going to drive. Good defense from the Hornets, and Clark throws it away. And that's exactly what you want on the defensive end.
It looks like Zach Williams is going to be coming into the game for number 1, Bailey Burns.
Looks like a bit of a early inbound there. Lutz has it. Looks like the Bulldogs will not go with the press that they did a couple times in the first half. Driscoll, Petrakis, Lutz. Foul on number 23, Stewart.
Foul's called number 23, Hunter Stewart. His second, 14th foul.
That's 4 fouls already for the Bulldogs. They got to watch, you know, their fouls. Lang with it. He'll give it to Williams. Williams is going to drive. Easy layup for Zach Williams. That's going to cut the lead to 11.
That's a great drive and great read by Zach Williams.
Lutz guarding Florentino up top. Looks like a bit of a 2-3 zone. Wilson left wide open, and he'll get a wide open dunk. All the momentum that the Hornets had just went straight to Arc City. Driscoll with it. He'll drive on Wilson. He'll get it picked. Wilson has it. Clark's gonna drive. He'll keep it out at the 3 line. Wide open Florentino. He'll shoot a 3. It's going to miss and rebounded by Stewart. O'Toole. He'll throw it into Wilson. He'll throw it out to Florentino. Clark with it. Open three for, I believe, O'Toole. He'll miss. Rebounded by Florentino. Stolen by Lang on the pass. Seemed to be out of bounds with Florentino, but no call. Clark with it.
Hornets got to work on their offensive or defensive rebounding right now.
Wide open corner three. It's good for Kevin Clark. They cut it to 11, and now they're down 16.
Valley just won't play defense now. They were doing great.
Good pass to Driscoll inside. He'll put it up. No foul call.
Of course there's not.
Good defense by Wilson. Lutz on Clark. He'll drive. He'll throw it into the corner. Florentino's going to feed it to O'Toole in the corner. He'll knock the three in. Now a 19-point lead for the Bulldogs. Lutz, corner. Laying open three. He'll miss. Rebounded by Petrakis. He'll miss a layup. And you can't have that. Easy opportunities, and you can't miss them. A foul called on Wyatt Lang, and he's laughing about it because he had all ball. Terrible call. Terrible call. Actually, they call it on Lutz, which, I mean, I didn't see it, but the ref could have, so I'm not going to say the call was bad. I thought it was on Lang, but they call it on Lutz. Burns and Carter are going to check in.
Clark is going to make his first one, and Pierce will check in for the Bulldogs. Clark's going to try to extend their lead to 21 with this shot.
Looks like both of our bigs are going to be sitting down on the bench. Joe Petrakis and Trenton Driscoll.
Looks like A.J. Wilson will check in for Ark City. Looks like the press will be brought out from the Bulldogs here. Lutz to Williams in the corner. He'll get it picked. And looks like he'll go down. He'll get up slowly and limp. So it looks like Williams may have been hurt on the play. It's going to be I believe a charge on A.J. Wilson. Burns is going to draw his second.
His first 15 foul.
Burns has played phenomenal defense all game. You know, I can't really understand the decision to bring him out. I mean, maybe offensively, you know, he's not that good of an offensive player, but, you know, he's really kind of shut down whatever player he's guarded so far. Lutz with it. He'll throw it to Lang, then Carter, back to Lang. He'll shoot a three. He'll miss it. It's going to be rebounded by Jordan Wilson. Wilson's had a heck of a game on the boards and in the point department. Cross-court pass to Spencer. Down low to Wilson. Wilson's going to drive, throw one up. Almost put back by A.J. Wilson. Lutz with it. Lang, down to Carter. Back out to Lang. Byrne with it. He'll spin and rush the shot and miss. Spencer with it. I'll give it to, I believe that's Pierce. Spencer. Florentino to Pierce. He'll shoot a long-range three. He'll miss. Carter's going to knock it right to Wilson. Couldn't handle the rebound. Pierce going to shoot another three. He's going to airball. But it's another offensive rebound for the Bulldogs.
You can see the frustration in Coach Unruh over there.
Spencer with it. He'll have it up top for the Bulldogs. About a minute 40 remaining in the third quarter. Hornets trail 41-20. Wilson to Florentino, wide open. Lang loses his man. Easy points for Florentino. Lutz gets absolutely swatted by Jordan Wilson. And Jordan Wilson continues to kind of dominate the Hornets as he goes to the bench.
Number 23, Stewart, will come in for the Bulldogs.
Coming back into the game for the Hornets is number 23, Trenton Driscoll.
Carter's going to knock down a contested layup. Florentino's going to drive, get it picked by Lutz. It's going to be recovered by Lutz. Fast break. He'll take it. He'll save it from going out of bounds. It's going to be a Hornet ball. Lutz, open three. He'll miss, but rebounded by Jaron Carter. Good rebound. Burns shoots a three. It's going to be too strong. A rare shot from Bailey Burns, but you know, if it goes in, it's a lot of momentum. Spencer. Florentino. Back to Spencer. Good defense from Lutz here. A.J. Wilson. Stolen by Lang, but he's going to step out of bounds. It's going to be Ark City ball. Austin, can you tell me what's gone wrong so far in the third quarter for the Hornets?
Well, one thing about it, Ark Cities, they've been shooting the ball well, and the Hornets haven't adjusted to it and got in their face a little bit. And, you know, Valley Center's not hitting many shots, which means they need to pick up their defense. But right now, they haven't done either of those two things. And, you know, that's kind of the outcome of this game.
A.J. Wilson drives, tries to pass it. He'll get it back and shoot and score. 15 seconds remain in the third quarter. Lutz has it. About 10 seconds now. 7. He'll drive, shoot a floater. No good. Petrakis with the rebound. He'll put it up. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, Ark City 45, Valley Center 22. And we'll be back at the start of the fourth. We're back on the court for the Hornets to start the fourth. It's going to be Burns, Lang, Petrakis, Driscoll, and Williams. It's like they double Kevin Clark up top. Open three for, I believe, number 11, Hunter O'Toole. He'll knock it down. Burns is going to bring the ball up for the Hornets. Lang with it. We'll give it to Williams up top. Then Driscoll. Driscoll drives, tries to get to Petrakis. It's going to get stolen. Spencer's going to bring it up for the Bulldogs. He's going to drive, get a wide open mid-range jumper, and knock it down. Besides Bailey Burns, we really haven't seen a great defensive, series by anybody besides maybe one or two blocks by Joe Petrakis. That's a timeout from Monroe, or from Ark City. Excuse me. And we're back after the timeout. 7 minutes remain in this game. Lutz is on the court for the Hornets. Driscoll inside to Petrakis. He'll score.
Number 33, Joe Petrakis.
A press here from the Hornets. Kevin Clark. And the corner for the Bulldogs. He'll give it up to Spencer. Spencer with it. He'll throw it into Pierce, then Kevin Clark with it. Driscoll or Lang will get the rebound off the miss. Lutz is going to throw it up to Driscoll. He'll Euro step, take a jumper, and miss. Contested shot there. Spencer with it. He'll drive. He'll miss badly, and Driscoll's going to get the rebound. Lang, 2. It's going to go halfway in and bounce out. Not rebounded by the Hornets, going to be rebounded by the Bulldogs. Kevin Clarkson to come around the screen and miss a mid-range jumper. Rebounded by Lang. Looks like the Hornets are going to slow it down. Petrakis in the post. He'll take a hook shot. It's going to go halfway in and out. O'Toole tries to go for a layup, and Petrakis meets him there and gets called for the foul. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Foul's called on number 33, Joe Petrakis. His first, second team foul. On the line shooting 2, number 11, Hunter O'Toole.
O'Toole's gonna make his first one, and you have number 24 Filipino and number 43 Wilson will come back in for the Bulldogs.
Coming into the game for the Hornets is going to be number 4, Jaron Carter. He's going to be stepping into the game for number 33, Joe Petrakis.
Lutz will bring the ball up for the Hornets. You have DeLang. Inside to Driscoll. He'll put up a post hook. It's going to go down this time.
33, Joe Petrakis.
It's going to be a foul, I believe, on Carter. Yes, Carter is going to be called for it.
Jaron Carter, his second, 13th foul.
Austin, what have you seen throughout the entire game that really was the downfall of the Hornets?
Both teams, as Clark hits an and 1 3-pointer, chance for a 4-point play. You know, that's kind of been the story all night, is they're hitting shots, and you know, we even have a hand in their face and falling over them like that play, and they're still hitting, and that's kind of been the story today. As he makes the 4-point play, and Wilson, this is Jordan Wilson. Wilson will come in for, I believe, O'Toole, Valley Ball.
And, you know, if you're laying there, you got to know not to close out hard on, you know, such a great shooter and Kevin Clark. Driscoll's going to take a contested 2. It's going to be no good. A lot of the shots for the Hornets, like you said, have been contested, while for the Bulldogs, they've been kind of open as A.J. Wilson gets an open 3, but he'll get his own offensive rebound. Florentino with it now. Wesley, what have you seen defensively from the Hornets that really, you know, hasn't worked out?
They're leaving their mans too wide open, and then they won't get the defensive rebound that they need to get. Those rebounds are really valuable in basketball. Those rebounds can make or break the game.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are definitely out-rebounding the Hornets tonight as Kevin Clark airballs on a floater. But A.J. Wilson's going to drive and score. Lutz looks to do the same. He'll give it to Driscoll in the corner. Driscoll will drive, put one up. No good again. You know, you can't really force offense if it isn't there for you. Clark with it. Florentino, Pierce, corner three. It's good.
3-pointer, number 21.
3:25 remaining, 61-26 the score. The Hornets have scored 4 points in the fourth quarter in 5 minutes. Clark's gonna drive, kick it to Pierce, three. Too strong, but rebounded by the Bulldogs. It's been the story all game long.
I mean, it doesn't help that we're just throwing up shots. That's the only reason why we've only scored 4 points in the fourth quarter.
And Kevin Clark left wide open. Hits a three. Timeout, Unruh.
Full timeout. Valley Center.
And we're back after the break, 2:42 remaining in the game. Bulldogs lead the Hornets 64-26. On the floor for your Hornets are going to be Burns, Schrader, his first time in the game tonight, Lang, Petrakis, and Driscoll. It's going to be Hornet ball. Schrader's going to take the ball up. Burns looks to give it to Driscoll. He does. Open two. He'll miss. A.J. Wilson has it. Pierce with it now. He'll give it inside to J-Ron. Pierce on the wing, guarded by Schrader. J-Ron with the two. And he knocks it down. Schrader has it. Burns. He'll give it to Petrakis. Risky pass to Schrader, but Burns has it. Then back to Schrader. Driscoll inside. Lang, open three. He knocks it down off a lucky bounce. Pierce with it. He'll bring it up. Number 10. I believe that is Dax Givens, a sophomore. He misses the three-point. But he gets a steal. But it's a jump ball.
Entering the game for Valley Center, number 10, Jacob Byrne. Number 4, Jared Carter. Number 3,
It's going to stay, I believe, Hornet ball.
for Ark City, number 33, Mike Abrams.
And coming in for Valley Center is number 10, Jacob Byrne. Number 4, Larry Wilson. Number 3, Larry Wilson is coming into the game. Number 4, Jared Carter. And number 11, Ray Flora.
Mostly JV out there for the Hornets now, with only about 38 seconds remaining in this game. Byrne with a three. He'll knock it down.
Three-pointer, number 10, Jacob Byrne.
A.J. Wilson with it. Wilson's going to get it stolen, but he'll get it back. Wilson up top. And that's going to be it from here, from us at Hornet Studios. The Hornets fall to 3-4 after losing to Arc City 66-32. And you know, that's definitely not the game the Hornet wanted. So the Hornets are going to fall to 0-3 in league play. And that'll be it from us from Hornet Studios. Have a good night.